In a world of cookie-cutter Android 3.1 Honeycomb tablets, Lenovo's brand new IdeaPad K1 really stands out because of its unique user interface and sense of style. The first thing you'll notice when you look at this $499 slate is that the wallpaper on it and the icons and the entire user interface has more of a kind of an Andrew Wyeth style, down-home American feel rather than kind of the Tron aesthetic that we've gotten off of the Samsung Galaxy Tab, the Motorola Zoom, and others. And you'll notice that this extends even to the little icons on the bottom and some of the launching widgets we'll take a closer look at later. But let's take a quick look around, and you'll see that this device is a little bit heavier and bulkier than the iPad, which is 1.3 pounds, and the Galaxy Tab 10.1, which is 1.2 pounds. The Lenovo IdeaPad K1 is 1.6 pounds, but it's really not too bulky to hold, particularly if you use two hands. The back here is really attractive. This version is red, and you can see the kind of chrome-colored edging here, which is awesome. But this also comes in white or gray, which we think are a little dull, so if you get this, we definitely recommend the red. Obviously, there's a lot more to this device, so let's take a closer look at the Lenovo IdeaPad K1. So let's take a look at the unique user interface features of the IdeaPad K1. As we said before, the background on this and the kind of default scheme looks different. Not only do you have this wheat field here, but you've got the icon buttons over here slightly different than you see on other Android tablets. And you'll notice this widget in the middle of the home screen. This is the Lenovo launcher. It gives you quick shortcuts to 5 of your favorite apps of particular kinds. The watch button here will take you to a movie viewing app. The email button will take you to your email. The read button will take you to an e-reader. You can kind of guess where listen might take you, and the globe takes you to your web browser. By default, they take you to particular apps that Lenovo has chosen, but you can tap this settings button here, and each of these buttons, they're called zones, can be configured so we can have the watch, instead of going to MSpot Movies, which is a movie app that comes with this, you could have it go to the gallery, YouTube, etc. Really up to you to decide. And you can even replace the globe with a photo gallery. So this is a really convenient, attractive looking setup here. You can even change the background color. Right now it's just kind of a neutral tint, but you can make some changes to that. Another thing that we really like that's unique in the interface is the application wheel, which shows your 6 favorite applications here, and you can kind of scroll through thumbnails of them and tap on one that you want to launch it. And you can determine when this wheel is up which one you want, what you want to have on the list by hitting the little plus button, and then you'll get a list here of all of the icons, and you can say, oh, okay, do I want Kindle to be one of my favorites? No, I don't. I'm going to empty this out. All right, I want the file manager to be one of my favorites. Let me drag it over here. Fantastic. Now I have the file manager on here. So that's another way to quickly get to your favorite apps. That's really unique. And of course, just like other Android Honeycomb devices, you tap this layers button and you get a bunch of icons for all of your apps that have been opened recently and are actually still open and in memory. But here's something really unique that you won't find on other Android Honeycomb tablets. This little X, and we absolutely love it. This is a 100% wonderful pro innovation by Lenovo. You tap the X, you close the app. You really can't close apps too easily in Android Honeycomb. You're really not supposed to, I guess. Google doesn't like it. Well, we like closing our apps because not only do we like to free up the memory, we want to know that if we're viewing something that we don't want the next user of our tablet to see, well, we can at least close the app. There's a privacy function to that. Now let's take a quick look at the port situation on this device. On what could be the right side or the top, depending on how you're holding it, you'll see we have our power button, our volume up, down, screen lock that stops the accelerometer from rotating, and something that we find to be really annoying, and actually is one of our big cons here, and that is the SD card slot reader. If you want to open something that has a port cover, you can just pop it off. Not here. We tried our fingernails, we tried everything. The only way to get this thing open is to take a paper clip and pop it in so that this comes open. That's really annoying if you're going to have to change micro SD cards a lot, but The 32 gigabyte of memory that this comes with is all internal, so unless you're going to add on top of that, you may find yourself not needing this. One of the apps that we really like the most on this is the full version of Documents to Go. With Documents to Go, you can open and edit your Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and PDF documents, and you can share them on the internet, and that's really helpful, and this is something people usually pay some good money for, but it comes free with the K1. You can see here, you can open recent files, local files, Google Docs even. A very useful app for anyone who has to deal with documents. There are a few things about this tablet that we don't like. One thing that we really dislike about the tablet is its sound quality. If you look at the back of it, you'll see that it has dual speakers, but the max volume is incredibly low. This is maximum volume here, and we could barely make out the sound. So you'll want to plug headphones into this if you do buy it. Another thing about this device that we really do not like is the presence of advertising all over some of the apps. So in the launcher here, you'll see this little eye. It makes it look like, wow, what's this information from Lenovo? What is it? Is it an update? Is it a virus alert? Uh-oh, let me tap this eye. Let's see what Lenovo is going to tell me. Oh, they want me to buy this rap album with explicit lyrics. That's great for the kids. And there's no particular reason why we figured out why they recommended the LMFAO album to us, but it's been recommending the same album to us every time we've used the tablet for like 2 weeks here. Another app that comes with this that we're really not very impressed with is called Social Touch, and that's kind of a feed aggregator here of your, things like your Twitter and your Facebook and your email. It's not bad. If you were, for example, to open up something, you can see it in this pane. But we actually really like things like HTC's friend feed a lot better than this, and there are lots of great third-party apps that will aggregate your feeds. So that's not particularly impressive. But we really were not happy with all the advertising in the Social Touch application, in the launcher, and some of it would be kind of inappropriate for families. Fortunately, you can turn it off. So the IdeaPad K1 has a lot of things going for it. It's got a really unique Android interface that has some extra features that we really love, like the ability to close tasks and the application wheel that we showed you before. And it's got a really nice sense of style. We love the red back. However, those who want something that's lighter should really be going for the 1.2-pound Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, which now also has Samsung's really neat TouchWiz interface. And of course, there's always the Apple iPad 2, which is the 800-pound gorilla of the tablet space and has a lot going for it with a really great host of apps and an iOS operating system that a lot of people love. But if you want the best Android user experience you can get on a tablet, and you want a nice sense of style here, we definitely recommend the IdeaPad K1 and give it 3.5 stars.